Hello everyone. So it is 1:52 in the morning here and I cannot sleep because it is book release day for me. Yay. So I have a video coming up. I'll do a video this afternoon introducing my book because as I mentioned before, it's a little bit twin flamey and ascension journey-ish. I'm very, very proud of it. I had channeled the majority of that book. My divine counterpart's energy is definitely in it. I'll explain all of that when I do the video. But since I cannot sleep, I've been talking to friends and feeling the call from Spirit to pull some cards. So I'm just going to do a quick spread. I think past, present, future for union energies. So I'm on my bed. Things are a little bit different right now. We're just going to play it by ear. We're just going to wing it and play it by ear and get these notifications off my computer. Here we go. Okay. Tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow, is the last day of Mercury retrograde. And then on the 28th, all the planets go direct. And thank God, March has been a really tough month for a lot of people, divine masculines especially. A lot of divine feminines going through a purge as well. I know I experienced it on the full moon. I've been experiencing some major breakthroughs and healing the past week. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. What Spirit told me was that April was going to be a month of positive changes, positive transformations. I am, quite frankly, a little bit drained and worn out from transformations. I am worn out from healing, but that's a call to self-care now. You know, it's a call to take a time out and rest. You know, they're saying call upon your spirit guides, call upon your archangels, call upon your ascended masters. Tell them, say, listen, you know, I've been through the ringer. I just need to rest. I just need self-care. And they'll hear you. You know, you have to let your spirit team in. They can't interfere for you. If you need them to slow down, if you need them to let up, things work a little bit differently in the higher realms, you know. Time doesn't exist there. Time's a 3-day construct. It's an illusion here on Earth. So things, they're processed a little bit differently, and sometimes they say that they forget what it's like to be in this human body, you know, because they are formless, because they are spirit, because they are pure love and light. They forget what it's like to be in these human bodies. And so when they're providing us with downloads and we're going through the healing, they understand and have compassion for us and empathy for us because they understand how much healing work it's being done and how painful it can be. But at the same time, what they say is that, and what they're telling me is that it's not the same for them. So sometimes they forget, and they're saying self-care is vital. So take some time out. Say, listen, I just need a break. You know, we'll continue this later, but I just need a break, so just ease up, and just ease up. And they will, because this is a process, and they understand that. There is no rush. Everything is a process, and we have to go according to our own time and what we need as souls to evolve. And if what we need at this point in time in this human body, in this human construct, is just a little bit more time to integrate, to transition, some more time to heal and process, they'll allow that. They'll offer that to us because they are not only compassionate, but all loving, all things through love. Okay, I don't know why I went off on that tangent. I'm very tired. I'm very tired, but I am wide awake. It's very strange. I haven't been able to sleep for the past month. Well, I want to say the past 2, maybe 3 weeks. I've had a really hard time sleeping, so I'm assuming it's all this integration energy. I'm assuming it's all this, you know, more downloads coming in. I'm assuming it's all ascension. I'd really like to sleep again. I would be really, really happy to sleep again. But my mind is awake, and I can't. So let's see what's going on here. Okay. Immediately we get judgment, and I'm being called to take it. What I'm hearing is Judgment Day. This is going to be for overall energies. What I'm hearing is Judgment Day. This is before, this is the 20, number 20, and it's before the world card, and the world is a completion of a cycle. Lovers on the bottom of the deck. So this is definitely with regards to divine counterparts, twin flames, soulmates. That's just a label for the spiritual connection that you are experiencing. So it's a day of reckoning. It's realizations. It's rebirth. It's the completion of a journey. It's the completion of a cycle. In the traditional tarot, it is the major arcana, almost the completion of the major arcana. A cycle is coming to a close. And what they're saying is that you're called to rise and complete that cycle. You cannot continue past patterns of behavior. You cannot continue your past patterns of behavior because that's just perpetuating the cycle. And how is perpetuating the cycle serving you, they're saying? It's not. It's not serving your best and highest good. And if you want to evolve, if you want to unlock those karmic lessons, remove yourself from those karmic lessons and let those fade away permanently, you cannot perpetuate the cycle by doing the same thing that you did before. And that means patterns of behavior, habits, addictions, decisions, ways of being, toxic relationships, continuing in relationships that aren't serving you. However that's resonating with you guys, this is Judgment Day. How are you going to rise up? Because you are being called to rise up by the divine. You see the trumpet, and you see all these figures here. Oh, let me see. You see all these figures here rising. In traditional tarot, I don't have the deck with me here, but in traditional tarot, it is being called to rise. And that's what's happening here. You cannot perpetuate the same cycle if you want to move forward on this journey. You just can't. Because then you're just going to stay in stagnant energy, and you're just going to be continuing that cycle of karma over and over and over again. You have to make the decision to change. You have to make the conscious choice to move forward in your life. And you cannot move forward if you're just perpetuating the same cycle. You cannot move forward if you're repeating the same actions. You cannot move forward if you're staying stuck in the past, in past energy. Okay, let's get past, present, and future energies, please, for the divine counterparts, for union energies, and we'll do potential outcome as well, I believe. Okay, so past energy for the union. Past union energy, recent past, please. What was going on in the recent past for these counterparts? Ooh. Okay. Yeah. That's exactly what we were just saying here with the Judgment card for the overall energies. The Hanging Man on the bottom of the deck. You cannot stay suspended in this cycle. The wheel has to turn. You cannot be stuck in stagnant energy. I'm going to put that aside for a second. So we have the Hierophant, we have the World, and we have the Seven of Wands. And what they're saying is that this cycle, so we have the World here after Judgment. What were we just saying? That the cycle has to close. You cannot perpetuate the same cycle. Here they're saying you cannot guard your heart. I just read a quote that was so beautiful. I was going to post it to the Facebook page, so I made a note of it. It says, hold on, I'm going to get it because it was really beautiful. And, you know, everything, nothing's coincidence. Okay, it was, you can't know love without exposing your heart. You cannot know love without exposing your heart. You cannot be in this guarded energy. You have to open up your heart, and that's what this ascension journey has been about, is those activations, those light activations, those heart activations, those heart expansions. And with the Hierophant here, what they're saying is, this is, what they're telling me is traditions, traditional mindset. What you were experiencing before as a traditional mindset. This is especially calling to beliefs and patterns of behavior. What they're saying here, and paired with the Seven of Wands here being guarded, what you knew as tradition is old 3D paradigm conditioning. And you have to close out that cycle. You have to close out that cycle in order to start anew, in order to start fresh. Because this is a 21 card. This is the end of the journey in the major arcana. And then you start fresh with the Fool. The Fool is a new beginning. The Fool is a leap of faith. So we have Judgment Day, calling to rise, calling to change yourself, because these old traditions, and when we're saying traditions, it's not just religious, although the Hierophant can be, cultural norms. What we're saying, what they're saying, what they're telling me we're saying is that this is your past beliefs, your past habits, your past conditioning. This is your ego mind. This is what you used to survive, how you used to guard your heart. And in the recent past here for the union energies, you're closing out that cycle. You are changing. What they're telling me with the Hierophant, a second message here is that with the Judgment card being called to rise to a new level of understanding, a fresh understanding. This is like High Priestess. So this is the counterpart to the High Priestess. So you had to release the old traditions. You had to release the past patterns of behavior, toxic relationships, let down your heart, expose your heart so that you can welcome in love. Anything that wasn't serving you. Releasing those patterns of behavior. And when they say traditions, it's those patterns, those cycles that you are perpetuating, those karmic cycles that you're perpetuating. You have to release that. You have to end that cycle. You have to end that phase of the journey so that you can start anew. And here you have. Here you have. So with the Hierophant here, it's like you have this revelation. The counterparts have had this revelation that they can no longer, especially with the Judgment card here, that they can no longer continue as they were continuing, that it was exhausting guarding their heart, because this journey is a call to open the heart. This journey is a call to love, because it is divine love moving through you. And so here they're pointing me to the moon here, especially with this full moon. You released a lot of this. You released a lot of this defensive behavior, a lot of this guarded behavior, even a lot of this conflict. You see how he's kind of like standing guard. What they're actually showing me here is the door to love, guarding the door to love. This is like your heart, and here you are guarding your heart, and you have to let down that guard. You have to move into a new phase of understanding. You have to start a new cycle. Okay. Let's get current energies, please. Current energies for the union. We have Knight of Wands. Let's see what else comes out. Okay. I'm not going to take those. That's too many. We have, yeah. Here, okay. So, I ramble usually in the beginning of my videos, but it's kind of no coincidence because, what I'm feeling is what a lot of the collective is going through too, because we're all on this journey together. And feeling tired and exhausted. Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. This is kind of where we are, this healing energy here. Current, let's get another. Yeah. Ready, bottom of the deck for the current energy is no longer looking at the past. Seeing that it hasn't served you anymore. Now looking at this cup, this beautiful, huge cup. This is almost like Ace of Cups energy that they're giving me here. Looking up, head tilted up, almost like they want to drink from this cup. Seeing that the opportunity has been here all along, that the divine is providing this, not just an opportunity in love, but a gift, a beautiful gift. So no longer looking at the past. In the traditional Rider-Waite deck, it's, for the Four of Cups, it's looking at, it's looking at the Three Cups here, with his arms crossed, while the divine is coming in and offering this beautiful new cup. Here, what I love about this deck so much is that his head is tilted up, and his eyes are actually on the cup as well, and he's seeing it. He's seeing this beautiful offering. He's seeing this gift from God, this gift from the divine coming in and saying, here, you don't have to look to the past. That was pittance. That was pittance in the past. We know that wasn't what you truly wanted. We know that was only partially your dream, and here we're giving you everything. Here you have finally opened your eyes and seen what we have to offer and allowed yourself, because you are putting down that guard and opening your heart. You are allowing yourself to receive this beautiful gift that is right in front of you, that's been right in front of you all along. I feel like that's especially a message for the divine masculines, but divine feminines too, because a lot of divine feminines have kept their guard up, especially when it comes to love. Because of past pain, they're telling me, both counterparts have experienced this. Past pain has kept their guards up. But now look, this is divinely guided. This love is divine. This love is pure. This love is unconditional between these counterparts. You only have to lift your face to it. You only have to let down your guard. You only have to drink from the cup of love. I know that was so cheesy. As they were channeling it to me, as I said it, I'm like, oh my God, do I have to repeat it? But that's what they gave me, drink from the cup of love. So here in the current energies, you know that you have a decision to make. You know you're at the crossroads where you can either go back to the past patterns or you can move forward in love. Move forward, and you want to move forward. This is Knight of Wands, wanting to charge forward. Here, it's interesting because here, it's not an energy of fast moving, and the Knight of Wands is a very fast moving card. But here, the energy is kind of like ready to go. You see how he has one hoof up? He's ready to go, but it's almost like he's waiting for the Knight to say charge. It's almost like you're waiting to say charge, but you're in a period of respite because you've been through the war and you just need to take a break. You just need to take a bit of a breather to integrate these energies, to just heal, to just rest, because you're the wounded warrior. You have been through not just battles, but you have been through the war. And what they're saying is that with the end of March, those energies that we've experienced, it closed out a huge cycle, not just a cycle like a lunar cycle, but a cycle as far as years, dating back to 2011, 2012, they're saying. And now it's the start of a brand new cycle, and we're going to be welcoming more abundance in April. It's more positive energy, more manifestation, more opportunity, more love coming in April. So it was a war. It was not just a battle where, like, lunar cycles and stuff can be battles. It was an actual war. And now you just need to rest because you've been through it. You've been through the healing work and you're tired because it is painful. Clearing out that soul sludge so that you can become more love and light, it is very painful. But now, look, what I'm seeing is him, once he's well rested, just rising and standing as this knight, ready to charge forward with passion on this new path, ready to make a decision for himself. Which way do I want to go? Because I have choices now. I have free will. I can decide what I want for myself because I am a powerful manifester. I am not just a knight, but I am a king. I am not just a king, but I am an empress and emperor. I can charge forward and create the life that I want now because I have been through everything. I have put the past behind me, and now all I have ahead of me is a brand new, beautiful future. So what do I want to decide for myself? What dream do I want to go after? What goal do I want to attain? What do I want the love of my life to look like? And I don't mean as in a person. I mean, what do I want love in my life to look like? That's the decision that you're now making in the current energies. What happiness do I want for my life? And now, once I heal, once I rest, once I take this brief respite, how do I want to charge forward? With passion, taking action for my life. Because now I know I'm strong enough. Because I've been through hell, I know that I can rise like the phoenix that I am and be strong enough to take action for my life and charge forward. How do I want to do that? How am I being called to rise? Okay. And near future energies for the union, near future energies for the divine counterparts, near future energies. What do I want to manifest? 7 of Pentacles. What do I want to manifest? They're telling me seeds have already been planted. Seeds are already been planted. So which of those pentacles do you want to pluck? Which of those pentacles are ripe enough that you're ready to take action on? Because look, they've all come to fruition. It's no longer, he's not waiting. Now she's ready to climb that, what is that called? A ladder. They're ready. And that squirrel is like, I'm going to come take this pentacle. And she's like, oh, no, you're not. If you don't take action, if you don't take that pentacle, the squirrel's going to steal it. That's kind of funny. I never noticed a squirrel before. But they're all ripe on the vine for you. This is your happiness made manifest. So what is it? What decision are you going to make? What pentacle, what physical manifestation are you going to bring down to the 3D for yourself? What action are you going to take for yourself to make this a reality for yourself? Let's get some more. Ace of Cups, a new beginning in love. Your pentacles are ready. Your manifestations are ready. How are you going to move forward towards this cup? Towards, where is that? That was the bottom of the deck. I don't have it anymore. Towards, oh my gosh. Towards, okay. All right. Call me to the bottom of the deck. Towards your Four of Wands. Towards your happy life. Towards your commitment, stability, security, marriage for some, children for some. This is the 1111 card. Towards your happiness. Towards your new beginning. How have you transformed yourself to allow all of this to come to pass? I'm actually going to keep that in the deck. Look at these beautiful cards. The new beginning. You have the World and the Fool here. The World in the recent past, the conclusion of a cycle, the World in the near future. This is your new beginning. New beginning and Ace of Cups, new beginning in love. So take that leap of faith, be the Fool and take that leap of faith and climb that ladder and get that pentacle. Get your Four of Wands. Go after your Four of Wands. It's here. It's all here. It's all here and waiting for you. All right, you guys, I'm not actually being called to get an outcome card. We'll do that for some of the other energy updates that we have coming. We'll do another Divine Masculine update. We'll do another Divine Feminine update. And we'll do a full partnership update where we look at both counterparts in the same spread. So stay tuned for that this week. Make sure you like and subscribe if this resonates with you. Thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing, and commenting. I really appreciate all your comments. Yeah, so we'll be back next week. Not at 1 in the morning, I promise. So we'll see you soon. So much love, so much light.